Should be live, theoretically. Yep, alright. Well, last we left off, we were still working on the Hunter's Journal. I had a few thoughts on places I could check. Yeah, so there's some stuff potentially in far fields, stuff potentially in the deep docks. I think that was all I had to go off of. So let's get to it. What was this for? I guess I'll check it out afterwards, or at least I'll look at the Oh right, because there might have been something one of the missing entries might have been there. Oh, up we go. Really feel like fighting those things. They're kind of obnoxious. This stretch feels a little bit strange. Makes me wonder if there's a secret here. Doesn't look like there's any hidden paths. Nope. Alright then. Maybe there's something up above there that comes out there. Just could not see that thing. I'm looking for those like little bone fly things. Don't see any. Yeah. Suppose I can check this lower area. See if there's a... Well, that was a little close for comfort. Well, if they're not in here, and I have to wonder where they might be. I guess they could have shown up in one of the earlier areas. as part of the general remodeling, but I've already checked here. Well, that was a bust. I guess I'll check out deep docks next. Yeah. Be faster to take the Bellway. And this is mostly looking for pilgrims, I think. There's a couple of different pilgrim types that I haven't found. Or at least haven't found a reliable place to find them. So I did find one that I needed. But that just did not seem to respawn at all. Why do I get the feeling that I've looked in here already? Perhaps not. God damn it. That was just really bad. All the way through. Where the fuck did this drop me? Okay. For a second I thought it dropped me at the Bell Shrine. I was very confused. Anyway, back to deep docks. Jesus. Yeah, I'm racking my brain to try and figure out, or try and see if I can remember where these things were. There we go. Let's refresh the area so that everything isn't automatically buffed. Or that doesn't help if things get immediately buffed anyway. No, this doesn't look too promising. Man. Okay, so that was a bust. And that was a bust. Where the fuck are all of the pilgrims? I mean, I guess it, like, thinking about it, it makes a certain amount of sense that they've kind of disappeared to some extent. Because they've probably all died or they're huddling up in various enclaves. But that does make it rather difficult to actually finish this fucking journal. Guess I could do a sweep through the upper portions of the Marrow. See if there's anything there. I feel like I've done that already. I feel like I'm at the point where I've kind of gone through everywhere. Wait, where am I coming out? Right here. Okay. I feel like I've gone through most of the, like, pretty much the entire game world, or pretty close to it. Still missing stuff. Which is concerning, because that tells me that it may not actually be possible to complete this. Which would really suck, considering the amount of time I've put into it at this point. But yeah, I've definitely been here. That leads to Hunter's March, or no, that leads to a jumping puzzle. Okay. I mean, those are pilgrims, just not the right kind. So, I think I'm around here. Guess I could check up there. Shouldn't be anything in here. No. Yeah, and then this leads into Shellwood. This I don't think had any enemies in it. I could be wrong. Well, I stand corrected, there were some enemies. Just not anything that I actually needed. Man, for a second I thought that... that looked like it should have been a secret. there. Alright. Guess I'll take the lower path out if that's an option. Oh, it's just a dead end. Understood. Okay. Huh. I know that there used to be some pilgrims in this area. And hell, I found one of the ones I actually needed in this room specifically. It just never respawned. I can't help but feel like that might be tied to, or might have been tied to the soul mass. Hmm. One moment. Fucking spam bots. Please die in the fire. What was up here? Right, Seth. I wanted to see if I could find him. Just trying to remember, is there anywhere else I might find pilgrims? I'm fully drawing a blank. I might be locked out of this. Alright, well, let's go to the blasted steps and see if I can find Seth. Actually, hold on. Let's check this other side first. Just on the off chance that he shows up over here. Nah, just Garamon's corpse. Brave to the end, old bug, old friend. Hello. So strong, so kind. Thank you. Let's meet back home. Okay. I don't see anything else. I think I'm above 40 hours at this point. But I don't know for certain. Right, that was those things. And then this leads up to Sands of Karak. Alright. I'm definitely part-time at the moment. I really need to be better about doing this. Yeah, work, and also I'm studying, so I do not have that much in the way of free time. Almost. Not seen Seth yet. This would be where I'd expect him to show up, but he does not appear to be here. Okay, then let's pull that marker out. He might show up somewhere in Sands of Karak then. And I do want to take another look at Volt Nest on the off chance that there is in fact something I can do with that deposit. It'll get here eventually. Man, the sandworms are super loud. I suppose the real question is, how much time do I want to devote to this? I've already spent a long time on the Hunter's Journal, but it's looking like it might not actually be possible to complete it. Which is unfortunate. But I think I'll just check Bolt Nest one more time. And then if Seth isn't there, which he probably isn't, I will probably just give up on the journal for now and go off and fight the boss. Whoops. Damn it. Oh, that doesn't kill you. Good to know. Yeah, so I can inspect this, which tells me that there's something that can be done with it. But I can't seem to actually interact with it. And I feel like that might have something to do with this last tool that I'm missing. But I don't actually know for certain. Alright, well, I don't see Seth anywhere. I mean, he might be somewhere in the Coral Tower or something, but I think at this point, I'm just going to move on, because the Hunter's Journal does not seem to be doable. I'm really close to being finished with it, so it's a shame to give up, but there's a few things that just don't seem to be present. The termites might be around in the abyss, potentially, but there's a few types of pilgrim, like these guys and these guys, that just don't seem to exist anymore. And then there's like just over half a dozen things that I haven't been able to find yet. And I'm not really sure where to look for them. And it's possible that some of those just don't exist anymore either. So rather than spending more time on this, I think I'm just going to head back to the Abyss and go ahead and attempt the final boss again. Let me see. I think unfortunately, I'm short like one mask shard for another one. Yeah, the completionist in me is screaming that I'm so close to finishing everything, but I don't want to look things up, so at least not for this first playthrough. So that's just not going to happen. Yes. And I don't want to invest even more time or spend even more time just wandering around more or less aimlessly without a when there is a fairly large possibility that this is actually just fully not possible. Out of curiosity, though, I might go up from the bell just to see if those termites are actually available at all. Because I do think I remember seeing them in the right, yes. In that like platforming gauntlet that I had to do to get out of the abyss. So there might be some around the place. But it's also possible that God, not more of those things. Kindly leave me be. Also possible that entire section is just going to be blocked off. Yeah. It would appear to be the case. Well, the good news is there's a shortcut, so this isn't actually out of my way, really. Yeah, that's not new. Okay, then this should just be, whoops. A straight shot down. All right. Whoops. One moment. All right. Let's try this again, shall we? Hold on. I think I want to switch my tool, though I'm not entirely certain which one would be most useful. I guess I could use the plasmium vial for extra health. I think a ranged option might be good. I do like the flint slate, but I don't know how helpful that'll actually be. Do I have anything useful in these things that might actually be worth replacing the spider strings for? Maybe the weighted belt. Get me a little bit more precision. I'm curious about this. Is this going to further increase the damage, or does the damage taken cap at 2 masks? Because if it does, then that's actually a really strong thing. I think I'll try these. Well, here we go. No, it caps at 2. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. It absolutely does not. Yeah, the problem is that a lot of her attacks are the sort that do multiple instances. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm definitely pulling that out. But I'm not sure. I still haven't really gotten an answer as to whether the damage caps or not. I have definitely gotten an answer as to whether I want to be using that on this fight, though. Because I'm not sure if the hits that already did 2 hearts or 2 masks of damage will do more, or if it's capped at 2. The problem is that a lot of these attacks are oh. Oops. Oh man. Okay. Oh, come on. Ah, damn it. That's unfortunate. This is a really hard fight. I'm legitimately not sure how useful this tool is going to be. Actually, the tax might be slightly better. Alright. Well, let's try this again. Ah. Damn it. Christ. Oh, that's actually really good. Damn it. Okay, the tax are definitely the right choice, I think. Because that's a lot of value I'm getting out of them. Alright. Ah, shit. Damn. Oh, come on. Yep, here comes phase 2. Oh, shit. Yep. Christ. Ugh. Oof. Ah, shit. Cool. Phase 3? Oh, damn. Alright. Did I get the bad ending? Maybe not. Oh, shit! Hello. It's the knight from the last game. Nice little callback. And I guess that's the end Um, Probably. I mean, I was faked out once before, but that definitely felt like the end. As much as I have been bitching and moaning about this game, I really do like it. It's very, very well done. And the sheer amount of stuff that there is to do and to find and to explore is crazy. Especially with all of the various secrets. There's like half a dozen entire areas that are just hidden behind, like, are just hidden and are completely missable. And I think that's really cool in a game like this. There's a lot of discussion nowadays about whether games should have missable content, because there's AAA games especially are very much designed around everybody seeing everything, because, you know, the studio paid to make that whatever it is, and so they should make sure that everybody sees it. But I think, especially in a very heavily exploration focused game like this one, having those missable things, having those secrets is not only really a nice touch, but very important for the 55.5 hours, Jesus. For the feeling of reward. Because you go through an area for like the 5th time on something completely unrelated, or a completely unrelated business, and you just stumble into an entire area, like I did with I forget what it's called, but the area with the Wicker Man boss. Like, I was trying to find a flea, and then I just find this entire secret area that I had no idea even existed, and I very well could have finished the game without finding. And I think that's really, like, that was a really cool moment. And the same thing happened with Sands of Karak, for example, or the Verdania. Because that's also an entire secret area that is not necessarily signposted. And having those moments of, oh shit, I found this thing that I could have gone through the entire game without finding, is really, really cool, and really makes the exploration feel rewarding and satisfying. So I do think that there were a few teething troubles at the start, especially. But a lot of my major complaints from that point have apparently been patched. Like, a lot of the enemies that did like 2 maxes of damage that felt sort of undeserved, that has apparently been changed. So I think if I did another playthrough, and I probably will at some point, I'll probably do a Steel Soul playthrough at some point on the channel. So I think I'll have a much better time of it at the start. I think I also had sort of not exactly skewed expectations, but I had a very wrong expectation of the length of the game at the start. I think I was expecting it to be about the length of Hollow Knight, at least how I remembered the length of Hollow Knight, which it's been long enough that that very well could have been wrong. So I was feeling like I was in the mid-game. Because I think I was looking at the Citadel as, okay, this is the final goal. And that's gonna be sort of the end of the game. So just sort of looking at the progression it takes to get there, I think I'm in the mid-game, but I haven't gotten any, like, actual upgrades to my character. And I think I should have sort of looked at that through a different lens and said, okay, I haven't gotten any actual upgrades to my character. This can't possibly be the mid-game. And that would have given me a much better idea of where I actually was. But overall, I would say this is a 9 out of 10. Taking into account the teething troubles that were plaguing the early portions of the game. I think there are a few things that were... Some of the platforming segments were a bit annoying, but I've been very much just not really having patience for stuff lately. Just lack of energy and lack of sleep and all of that jazz. So I think that definitely at least partially colored my impressions of those things. And it's unfortunate that I wasn't able to complete the Hunter's Journal. Or at least I don't think I was able. Okay. But overall, I highly recommend this game. Can I just go back into my save file? Does this... Okay, so it looks like this takes me to before the final boss. Yes. Okay. So maybe I'll go back and finish the Hunter's Journal on my own time. Or maybe I'll come back tomorrow with another stream to finish it. But, for the time being, that is Silksong. 97% completion, because I missed, I think, like one tool, one of the blue charms, a mask fragment, and whatever the last few things in the Hunter's Journal were. And yeah, so that's Silksong. I'm going to take the next couple of days off from streaming, or I'll come back and do some, just try and grind through and find the rest of the stuff that I was missing. But it feels very possible that it's actually just fully gone. So I might not bother streaming that. Anyway, new Path of Exile League is dropping in a few days, so I'm definitely going to be playing that on stream. And, oh fuck, I still have that Lies of P playthrough that I really should go back to. Well, I'll get to that when I get to that, I guess. This really lined up perfectly with Silksong and PoE. So, yeah. Thank you all very much for watching, and this was a really short stream, I'll admit it. I was expecting it to take me more than, what was that, 3-4 tries on the final boss? I mean, granted, I'd fought her before, but I was expecting it to take a lot more. Those fucking thumbtacks really carried me hard, I think. But yeah, so that's the stream, and I will catch you all in the next one, whether it's grinding through the rest of the Hunter's Journal or deciding whether that's possible, or if it's going to be PoE. Yeah. See ya.